Hello there, I'm another Magento dev, and in this video, this video is sort of a bit of a PSA, bit of a public service announcement for the Magento community out there on YouTube and for my subscribers. If anybody is trying to upgrade Magento to Magento 2.4.5, so the newest one, and they have Amnesty Advanced or Enhanced Layered Nav, I can't remember what it's called. Basically, the package is Amnesty /shop by. So that one, basically the layered nav, the extended layered nav by Amnesty, the paid one. You are going to get a problem, and you're going to get a problem on the SearchResultApplier that you can see there, and it's quite a. It was quite, to be perfectly honest, it was quite a hard one to search for on the internet. You know, the balance between the words you're using to try and get a hit, and I found a Magento issue basically. So that's what I'm doing. I'm bringing it to your attention. You are going to get this issue if you're running that extension. It is a bit of the error message you get is this one here, and I think because Amnesty in the error stack here, Amnesty is quite far down. It's hard to notice. I think it might catch a few beginners out, and you might think it's something closer to the core of Magento that's the problem. And it kind of is, and it kind of isn't. The fix is really simple, in fact. And the brilliant thing about these about this sort of the Magento issues and stuff is that people like this legend at the bottom of this one, if you scroll all the way down, these guys here, giving massive sort of kudos here. So this guy from the Ukraine of all places, you know what a legend this guy is, Roman Rudavsky. Obviously I've just demolished his name there and done it no justice whatsoever, but basically this guy must work for an agency called Plum Rocket, and they have come up with a fix for this, even though it is an Amnesty issue. Now, why not just get in touch with Amnesty and get them to fix it? Well, obviously that is easier said than done sometimes. Amnesty takes ages to get back to you, so you might want to put this one in temporarily so you can test the rest of your store out before you go, you know, with the new upgrade, and then swap it out with Amnesty's fix. That might be one thing to do. I also noticed that Amnesty updated their plugin about, I think, less than a month ago to the latest version, and it is the latest version I've got in my store, and it's still an issue. So they might not actually have a fix for this just yet. And with this issue log here sort of closing 18 days ago, or 11 days ago if you like, it might be something that's hard to get hold of for Amnesty. Also, Amnesty recently changed the way they support their modules as well. They're more of a subscription model now. So if you're sort of running into problems with getting your subscription model upgraded, then that might be a bit of a barrier to getting the new release, possibly. So these things are sort of all got to be taken into consideration, but at very least this solution is excellent and it works perfectly, and it is at very least a sort of a stopgap between finding a proper fix. So the error you're going to get is basically, as you can see here, on 2.4.5, I mean the error happens on 7.4 as well, PHP, not just 8.1. It happens on any version of Elasticsearch. And basically, the argument, you're going to see this. This is the thing you're going to be looking for if you're having a problem. When you go to the category page, try and load it. There's some sort of conflict with the way that Amnesty's layered nav works and Elasticsearch and the sort of core module of Elasticsearch, whereby a ID of a category is passed in, where it is meant to be passed in, and Amnesty's Elasticsearch is obviously passing in an array. So the way I fixed it was I grabbed that dude's plugin, just downloaded the zip file, and then obviously there's a few different ways you can do it. You can whack that plugin straight into your code folder, but just to make it sort of simple for myself to manage going forward, I whacked it into the sort of custom code directory I have for this site, and sorry, clicked on the wrong thing there. and just sort of change the naming conventions of it from Plumrocket to my module. I'm sure they won't mind you doing that. And yeah, it works absolutely fine. So that's what I'd suggest doing. And the files that you want to be transferring over are, there's a DI XML essentially, which as the references, which is going to sort of put a preference for your module over the core Magento function here for SearchResultApplier, because that's where the error occurs, and you override it with your SearchResultApplier, which is the one provided by the legend at Plumrocket. And yeah, that gets it all going. So essentially you can get in there, you can test the rest of your store, make sure the upgrade works, test whatever else you need to. In the meantime, I would suggest putting in a ticket with Amnesty. Let's pepper them with this issue, because they don't seem to have come back on it, and they haven't come back to me yet while I'm recording this video. So yeah, there we go. I hope that's helped people out there, helped you beginners that subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one.